Senator Schiff, I first of all want to get your reaction to this video that we now have about this chase that we saw with these federal agents, one brandishing a gun. They're now claiming that there was some attempt to assault them with the weed whacker. There's no evidence of that on the video. And you heard Alejandro Barranco saying, he's a constituent of yours in California, this whole family is, that he feels betrayed.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking to see that video. It's terrifying to see that video, and I have no doubt he feels betrayed. He should feel betrayed. Here's this man who, for, as I understand it, decades worked in the United States as a landscaper, had no record, no criminal convictions, none of that stuff that the Trump administration claims they're prioritizing. And he did what we would hope someone would do, in the sense of he raised, I think, 3 Marines, 3 of his sons Marines. That's extraordinary. And to treat someone who obviously raised his children in such an exemplary way, that way, to beat him while he's on the ground, it just breaks your heart. It is a complete betrayal. And I think it just shows you the top-down, morally bankrupt leadership from the president through the attorney general and then onto the street that we just saw. These 2 segments that you portrayed, this Justice Department lawyer, this whistleblower, talking about how he didn't sign up to lie, being essentially ordered to lie or fired because he wouldn't lie by the likes of Emil Beauvais, someone who moved to dismiss the case against the mayor of New York, the corruption case, to which other prosecutors basically said they didn't sign up for that. They refused to corruptly dismiss those charges against the mayor. And one of them said, you might find some fool or some coward to do this for you. That was never going to be me. But now at the top of the Justice Department, this is what we have. We have fools, cowards, and liars at the top of the Justice Department. And you see it now percolate all the way down to the streets of Los Angeles, where they're beating the father of 3 Marines, who is a landscaper with no criminal record. It is a betrayal, and it breaks your heart.
So Emil Beauvais, who was Donald Trump's criminal defense lawyer, now a top official in the Justice Department, who is on record in this whistleblower's report as profanely vowing to defy federal judges' orders, is coming before you tomorrow for his confirmation hearing as a federal appeals court judge. His confirmation hearing in the Senate Judiciary Committee. What do you want to hear? What would you like him to respond to in this hearing tomorrow?
Well, one of the top concerns that we've had, and we've brought this out in our questioning of all of these nominees for different positions, not just judges, but nominees for high Justice Department positions, is, will you obey the law? Will you adhere to court orders? This has been at the heart of our concern, because we have been fearful that the Trump administration would continue to violate court orders and do so with greater and greater arrogance. And now you've got the perfect test case, because a number of my Republican Senate colleagues have likewise expressed, at least rhetorically, their commitment to the rule of law and to the adherence to court orders. And here you have someone, this whistleblower, a venerated veteran prosecutor in the Justice Department, someone promoted within the Trump administration, someone who's given repeated accolades within the Justice Department, whether it was a Democratic or Republican attorney general at the time. You have the celebrated prosecutor fired because he won't go along with violating court orders. And he alleges in his complaint that he was essentially instructed, or higher-ups like Beauvais in the department were willfully and knowingly violating court orders. They were making misrepresentations to the court, and they were withholding information from the court. That's about as serious an allegation as you could get. And this guy who was doing all that and overseeing all that, they're nominating to the Court of Appeals. So that is going to be a central area of focus, of course, his malign handling of the corruption case in the involving the mayor of New York, his malign handling of a different case in D.C. where he essentially instructed prosecutors to make false allegations of a criminal investigation so they could freeze federal funds. Those prosecutors refused those unethical acts. Emil Beauvais is kind of the central person in these malign schemes.